You're pretty, you're smart, you're athletic.
Wow.
You were probably it in high school. What did you do during that time period that made you so special?
I was not it in high school. I can tell you that much.
Shocker.
In fact, I was a jock, but that did not make me cool at all. I was in the Latin club. Not like cha-cha-cha Latin, la la la, not like that.
The
like
smart Latin.
Like Rome and Greece Latin. Not cool at all.
So you were in those clubs. But because you were a jock and you were smart, could you not kind of go in and out of all the clubs?
I mean, sort of, but is anyone like that kid? Who just goes in and out? You only are liked if you're just the cool kid.
I want to tell you something. From the time that I graduated high school till now, I grew 9 inches. That sounds crazy. In height. Yeah, around too. And no way else. And this just ain't Natty Light or Beast Ice. They've stolen thousands of dollars worth of fancy Euro beer from around the city.
Fancy Euro beer, you say?
You know when people say, I got this little fancy lager or whatever, you know, this beer that's like $6 a beer? That's what those people are stealing, not the stuff that Jason Aldean would drink.
I mean, I guess that's good. If you're going to steal it, you might as well just go for the Stella. I mean...
exactly.
I mean, sure, because stealing obviously isn't funny, but the fact that it's beer makes it a little funny. And I mean, the car that they drove away from the scene didn't have any hubcaps on it. So, I mean, they're obviously
where is this? How do you know this info? You got your insights. Well, that's because you're a producer on Fox News Rising.
For this. Welcome back. Please don't call him Ron. Mr. Ron Artest has filed papers to legally change his name. To what, you ask? Simply the most bizarre name we've ever heard. Quote, Meta World Peace.
What?
End quote. Yes, that's the name. TMZ broke the story this afternoon. They say the Lakers superstar turned his papers in at the LA County Superior Court today. But the name change is really all about the game. He just wants to put peace on the back of his jersey. I don't get it. I just don't understand. I mean, your name has all this recognition anyway. Obviously, you've been known as this player who creates all this trouble, but at this point, does the word peace really change anyone's opinion? I don't get it, other than you could just punch somebody in the face and get in the headlines, and that would be much more along your character.
TMZ reported the judge told Lindsay the one thing she was truly guilty of: poor judgment. Sam, I know because you're in the morning show and you work and you see this celebrity stuff and you cover a lot of these stories. What is it with this girl?
Honestly, she is the biggest hot mess. That's the best way to describe her. And the fact that a judge is saying that she has poor judgment, is this a shocker to anybody? I can't even believe that Lindsay Lohan is still in the headlines at all. And now she's on house arrest in her $2.5 million villa. So how terrible could that possibly be? Ridiculous.
Well, a lot of times I think the way people act is a product of your environment. Isn't Michael Lohan a nut and Dina Lohan a nut?
Of course.
I think they're all just sort of messed up. So, you know, frankly, Hollywood and going crazy stories, if they weren't happening, it wouldn't be Hollywood.
It's true. So. And when she got released, they even asked her, are you going to keep partying? And she says, well, never say never. There you go.
Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton.
Hot
there
mess.
we go. It'll be hot, but Reg, a lot of rain out there. That's
yeah, I know.
Not too happy about that, my friend.
Thanks, Reg. Thanks for choosing Fox News Edge.
I was going to say, Sam Badger, excellent job.
Thank you.
Well done. You can check her out on Fox News Rising starting at 5 a.m. with Sam on Cam.
You know it. See you tomorrow morning.